everyone, and welcome back to the GuideWell Insights Lounge. We're here live on location at the Oliver Wyman Health Innovation Summit. My name is Kate Warnock, and I am delighted to bring back another repeat guest. We love having Jeff Margolis. Jeff, welcome to the interview.
Kate, it's nice to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you, Jeff. All right, so Jeff, you are the chairman and CEO of Well Talk.
Yes, I am.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get into your questions. So, Jeff, what are your thoughts on whether the scale offered by digital health and the human connection offered by concierge-like services can actually be found in a single solution? If so, will this be the new standard by which all innovations will be measured?
Well, the question's an interesting one. Is are we talking about a single solution or a single company? But I would say this. Is when it comes to high-touch concierge types of services and higher technology where you have to play through to mass levels of consumers, that you have to be able to run the full spectrum as an entity. And that can be a combination of software platform technologies and your own services, or software platform technologies with outsourced services, but you got to have both.
All right, there's the answer.
Yes.
Both. All right. So Jeff, you're one of our health industry leaders who's active on social media. I was going through your recent Twitter feed, and you tweet routinely about optimized health and are truly an advocate of prevention over sick care. If you could wave a wand, Jeff, how would you realign healthcare spending to make prevention accessible, affordable, and inclusive of social determinants of health?
Oh.
It's a big wish.
Well, actually, I would say a few years ago, it was a very difficult wish. But it actually goes back to your last question. Today, we've always had the sources of data in the industry, claims data, more recently electronic clinical data, that made it easier to predict sickness or illness. And that's still the case, and that's still a good thing. But what we can do now, Kate, is we can mix in data we know about a consumer, about their total lifestyle, education, support system, transportation, so on and so forth. And we can also find out the consumer's motivation, because if we're ever going to get to the issue of being proactive, and dealing with total health optimization versus just fixing people when we're sick, then we have to take a much bigger data approach than what the industry's been doing. The good news is, Well Talk, amongst probably some other companies in the industry, have ways of taking that consumer data, putting it together with the more classical clinical data, and getting at things like prevention, gaps in care, chronic condition management, total health and well-being. But you gotta deal with the whole person, the entire person, and not just treat people like a disease.
Right. Good point. So, all right. So, Jeff, our final question for you then is, 2 years back, you told us here in the Insights Lounge that innovation doesn't always have to be disruptive. With new players, though, like Amazon, Apple, and Google entering the market, do you have the same opinion today?
Yeah, I think very specifically what I said is, in healthcare, you can't really do anything transformational in the industry to disrupt without a profound respect for the existing system.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so listen, when we hear of players with great capabilities like Amazon and Google, what I would say is, look at how Amazon approached the food market. They must have had a profound effect for some portion of it to buy Whole Foods, right? And so much like, again, the first question, there's these hybrid models. So I don't think we should confuse capital and disruption. If you have enough capital, and you're Google or Amazon or Apple or whoever, you can buy your way into the space by cobbling together traditional siloed players, even of huge scale, and driving new kinds of information technology innovation in at the same time. That being said, healthcare's highly regulated. It's extraordinarily complex, and thus far in my career, I've never met a technology solution or set of technologists who made a big impact on the industry without having a very high understanding of the healthcare industry before they came in. So I would say competition's good.
Yeah.
New entrants are good, but let's see how we can play together to make it bigger and better.
All right, well, I think that's probably why Oliver Wyman has convened the participants here at the summit that they have. We have the new digital players, we have incumbents, we have, wonderful companies like WellTalk well represented. So hopefully those conversations are happening right now.
Well, it's a wonderful conference to be here with Oliver Wyman, and it's always wonderful and nice that GuideWell offers the opportunity for leaders to express thoughts and opinions, and I enjoy talking to you every year.
All right, we love having you here at the Insights Lounge too, so thank you so much for joining us. This is Kate Warnock. Thanks so much for watching.